So today I'm going to show you how to do a kale and cannellini bean salad with toasted pumpkin seeds and a creamy citrus white bean dressing. So very simple components. Let's go over the ingredients here. So I've taken some lacinato kale or Tuscan kale, and we're going to go ahead and chiffonade this. We have some cannellini beans that have been drained and rinsed. I have edamame. I'm going to take some fennel and slice it as thin as possible for the crunch and kind of the licorice flavor. Take some fresh carrot and grate it. And then we will make a creamy white bean dressing using white beans in the place of cream or sour cream to make it kind of a low-fat but also very hearty and tasty dressing. So let's build the salad. So I'm going to need about 3 cups of chiffonade of kale. You want to make sure you take the stems off first. All right, so I want it to be, it's a raw salad, but it's going to have a chance to break down with some of the dressing. But I want to cut it as thin as possible, about a 1/4 inch. So I'm just looking for about 3 cups here. And I'm going to give this a little bit of salt and a touch of lemon juice. Take some fresh carrot and grate it. And then for the fennel, you could either use a Japanese mandolin or a very sharp knife. And I'm just going to take off the stem. And I'm going to take out the core. And I like this component for the salad to give it a nice crunch. And then we're going to add our cannellini beans and our edamame. And at this point, since I haven't dressed it, I can go ahead and set this aside until my dressing's finished. And let's take a look at the dressing. So we're looking at lemon juice, lemon zest, some lime juice, Dijon mustard, cannellini beans in the second application for the creamy dressing, and I need about a tablespoon of this shallot. And at this point, we're just going to add it all to the blender. And I have a little bit of water on hand to thin it out if necessary. While it's running, we'll add our olive oil. Season with salt and pepper. And there's our finished creamy white bean citrus dressing, emulsified with the Dijon and the shallots. Okay, so let's work on the last component of the salad, which are these pecorino crisps, also known as frico. I have my oven preheated at 350 degrees. And all I want to do is taking a microplane or a fine grater and shaving our Parmesan or pecorino cheese. And then this is a silpat that we use so that we will melt the cheese without burning it. And all I want to do is make these little tiny thin mounds of the cheese. I'm going to go ahead and bake these for about 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, so they're light brown. You don't want to get any darker. You don't want to turn them bitter. But these should come off once they cool a little bit. And all this is cheese that has been baked at the right temperature for the right time. So let's go ahead and make a nice salad here. So I want to only dress what I'm going to be using at the moment. So I'm going to make a salad to taste here. So I'm just going to dress it to coat it, and I'm going to add a little bit of this dressing to the plate, kind of as a garnish. Now I can add my pumpkin seeds that have been toasted with tamari. All right. Garnish with a couple more pumpkin seeds and the frico. All right, so there you have it. The kale and cannellini bean salad with toasted pumpkin seeds, creamy citrus white bean dressing, and cheese frico. Enjoy.